All right. Yeah, so yeah, they cut the live off, man. My phones were working and everything. Phone was hot spotted and everything to include. So what I'm gonna have to do is record this manually and put this on Premiere on the channel. So yeah, I got done reading that article, right, concerning this paraplegic individual that they was able to unparalyze with this implantable device. All right, so I mentioned that, and then I mentioned Richard Werner. I mentioned other things after mentioning him, which he mentioned that basically pretty much that, you know, the CBDC system is going to be based on you having to receive an implant. And before then, they would have to build on the digital ID system, right? Which is the foundation to the CBDC. Okay? So this is the reason why all of a sudden, since October of last year, Carl Starmer announced that the people down here in the UK have to get the digital ID, and that by 28 it's going to be in full effect by then. Okay? So why is it all of a sudden, once again, why are they promoting this or this sort of implant or these kind of implants, which is going to help the sick people, especially paraplegic, to being unparalyzed? For one, to desensitize you to the idea that it's okay for you to get an implant. So rather than you getting smacked in the face with this agenda, no, they use what is called a technique or form of guile, which is gradualism. All right. So once you are aware, or you're you're consciously accepted, you're consciously accepting of this thing, then you're not gonna find it taboo to one day get an implant, because that's where the world is going. Like I've mentioned, the world is going towards a CBDC setting, where it's going to be made mandatory that you have to receive the implantable device, which we coin it the mark of the you know what, according to the Bible. So speaking of that, I want to get some scriptures out, and I want to read the book of Revelation 13 and verse 14. Speaking of unparalyzing the paralyzed, right? Let's read that with this chip. Let's read that in the book of Revelation 13 and verse 14. And let me see if my mic's okay. The mic's working. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. So when we look up this word miracle, in the Greek, the word is what? Semaion, or semaion, right? Which biblical usage too is correct in the context. A sign, prodigy, portent, i.e. an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature. Yeah, so they were able to transcend the courses of nature with this technology. And that explains why they have this, again, godlike state of mind, these elites. Because if they were able to come up with something like this that can make the blind see, and to have the paralyzed become unparalyzed with it, well, there you go. Okay? That explains it. So, like I was saying before, these kind of articles are coming out, and news are coming out, just to mention as well, news videos about this stuff, is once again is to get you hip, to get you conditioned, so that you can accept this thing. You know, it's like a trend. It's like a trend that comes out that is not acceptable to the people, and then if the trend is seen over and over and over again by repetition, then it's accepted. All right. So now, let's even read this too. Daniel 8 in verse 25. And through his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Absolutely. So he's going to cause, the point is that he's going to cause craft to prosper, because this man is very crafty, very crafty. It tells you in the book of Psalms that the inward part of them is deep, meaning they have what you call think tanks, and they get together and they deeply conspire. How are we going to enroll this implantable device, which is going to be the seal of the one world system? How are we going to do it? And they figured it out years ago. So now they're just putting everything to plan and action, and it's all gonna happen right now. But the reason why the Most High is the reason why they're able to do it, because the Most High is pretty much, have been messing around their minds to get this thing going, to get it physically going. You see what I'm saying? So they may think, oh, it's our idea, but no. The Most High puts his idea in mind so that his counsel can be fulfilled. So that Revelations 13 and 16 and 18 can be fulfilled, because the Lord is the power of his word. It's just that simple. So he think he's being crafty against the people, but guess what? The Lord is going to take him out even with his own craftiness. All right. So yeah, man, that's just all there is to it with that. Yeah, so now I want to go and get, what is it, Revelations 12 and 9, right? Revelations 12 and 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. And he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Absolutely. So this man is going to deceive you into taking that implantable device. If this devil could deceive you to do anything and everything else, then that means he can deceive you to take this implant. And what Esau is going to do, Esau is going to come up with reasons to let you know why you got to take the implantable device. It's going to be better than the currencies that we're currently using right now. All right, it's going to prevent us from these currency problems, and it's going to pretty much do away with long lines, and it's going to be convenient for a short span of time, right? It's going to be convenient for lessening the time when you line up to go get something. So Esau's going to put all of this stuff in your head to make you think that this is the absolute right solution, because these devils are cunning and crafty, going all the way back to Esau, when they their forefather was as explained in the book of Genesis. He was a cunning hunter. So do you not think that their descendants have that same kind of spirit today? Of course, much more now than ever before. Especially if they want to get their one world order system in fruition. They're going to be as crafty as they want to be. And if they have the consent unto the dark side, the spiritual realm on the left-hand side, then that's what they're going to do as well. All right? Because even in ancient Rome, you have what is called, human branding, right? And it reads here, ancient Rome was a brutal and common practice used for social control and property identification and punishment, and runaway slaves and criminals. So again, that's what they want to establish. They want more control socially. And that's why they're telling us now, oh yeah, well, you got to get your digital ID. You got to get that in place, because your digital ID now is going to be what? Within your implantable device. Your birth certificate, all of your records of where you were born, medical information. If Lord willing, if I didn't mention that, but I'll mention it again just in case I didn't mention it, right? So this is what it's all about. This is where it's all going. So with that little bitty chip, is going to be able to hold all of your data as to who you are, and that's what they're setting up. All right, and that's why they cut the lie, because that's exactly why I was going to take it. But either and or, the word is still going to go out. The Most High is powerful. The Most High is more powerful than Satan. So whatever the Lord does, guess what? It's going to go forth anyway. And this is going to be premiered on my on the channel, on the camp channel. So what we gonna do here is we're going to read this as well. Going back to the Sun News. And this is why they want to do this. Big Brother AI cameras, new British FBI Home Secretary unveils major policing overhauls to tackle unpunished crime. Right? So that's all I got to read right there. So this is what they were doing in Rome. They would brand the slaves just so that they can socially control the people, because the people at the time were considered as property. And if you were a runaway criminal, they can fine you, because you had what? You had a seal on you. You had a branding on you. So going back to the point of the matter is that the chip is going to be the main thing that they're going to push heavy in these trying times. The implantable device is going to be the main thing that they're going to push, and it's going to be made mandatory. It's going to start over here. I believe we believe the spirit is going to start in London, to be exact, in the UK, because London is the financial district. All right, you have 3 city-states, which keeps this society going, have you will. You have the military state, which is America, and then you have the financial state, which is here in the UK, smack dab in London. All right, so by the financial state, or the financial city state, which is in London, over here will begin the implantable devices. And that's why Carl Starmer announced way before any other country that we have to accept digital IDs. So what they want to do is they want to Chi-Psi stigma the rest of the world, which goes all the way back to what is it, 666, which is the number of the beast, the number of this system, which is the beast. Revelations 13. Now we're going to read this now. Revelations 13 and what? 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So the various branches of classes of men, right? Saying that he had the mark or the name of the beast. Excuse me. Let me go right back up. My eyes are bothering me now. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So once again, like I said, the small and the great of the world, those that have made a name for themselves in this society, and those that are just regular citizens of whatever class of, whatever class you're coming from, everybody is going to be coerced in receiving that implantable device. Just like 5 years ago, we were all coerced to do the things that we were told to do, to get the V, so to speak. All right. And if you don't have it, as this is written, and that no man might buy or sell, say that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So that's what you call Chi-Psi stigma. So they want to Chi-Psi stigmatize the world with the implantable device, which is going to pretty much identify you with this revival version of Rome, this Roman system, and to do you away with your heavenly Father. So that's all I got to say with this. I'm going to put this on I'm going to pretty much have this go on the YouTube, and I'm going to premiere this, because the word is still going to go out regardless. All right. So with that, we want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son. Right. In the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKwadash. And as well as giving double honors to the elder apostles that taught as well, and to include the elder bishops on down. And Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Brakatham to all of you brothers out there. Salutes to all of y'all, from the least to the greatest of us all, as we all believe that we're of the hopeful elect. And with that, I close. Shalom.